Hello and welcome to Mamotreco. Today I'm going to talk about some medium format film. It's Lucky 200 but in medium format. So this is a Chinese produced 200 ISO color film. And I'm going to show you the results and I'm going to talk about the shooting experience. Just so that you know, I shot this roll of Lucky 200 with this TLR film camera. So it's a Ricoh Diacord 6x6 film camera. These are the negatives, which I'm going to give you a closer look at as well. But let's have a look at some of the results of this 120 film roll. So I shot this roll in sort of very good daylight conditions, getting into golden hour, but probably not quite. And there's some interesting homes near where I live. It's like this home development, kind of track development, but with a very specific style. So I wanted to shoot several pictures to kind of capture the unique style where essentially there's sort of colorful shutters and sort of architectural elements, and I wanted to capture that. So that's what you're seeing now. I scanned these photos with an Epson V800 flatbed scanner, and I'm still like learning the ropes with that, but essentially it's at this community film lab that I go to, and the negatives were placed emulsion side up because the reading head is above, and then with a glass sort of flattening them onto the flatbed surface. That's kind of the system that they've set up there. It's kind of less of a hassle than using the film holders, and that works fine for me. I scanned them in TIFF format, 24-bit color depth. It can go higher, but I thought 24-bit was pretty good, and I think I scanned them either at 1200 DPI or 2400 DPI. I'm not sure. So, you know, fairly high resolution. The TIFFs came out, the TIFF files came out pretty flat in terms of color. I think I overexposed the film because I meter with my phone. The metering on the TLR here doesn't work because there's a piece that's missing here that would allow me to kind of read the light metering scale, but it does have a light meter, the TLR camera here at the top. So this flap goes up, and there's the TLR, there's a selenium, I guess, a selenium cell. That is the light meter. As far as I'm aware, it's functional, but again, I'm missing the scale part, the piece here on the side. I just use my phone to meter, which is fine, I think, but I do think that it has a tendency to overexpose, which is not the end of the world with film, obviously. When I did the scans, I developed the film myself and I scanned the film myself. When took the TIFF files home, I did push them quite hard to get the exposure that I wanted and also to kind of correct the color cast. I would say that Lucky 200 kind of renders pretty warm, so I definitely sort of cooled the scans that you're seeing are on the cooler side, and I turned that down, the warmth down on the scans. Now, some of you might say, you know, you shouldn't edit your scans and so on. But the thing is that I scanned myself, and I scanned in TIFF format to be able to do that. I also have some experience now with printing my own photos photochemically, so enlarging photos onto photosensitive paper. And on those enlarging machines, you have yellow and magenta sliders that you can that you change, and basically with the photochemical enlargement process, I'm putting down test strips to see, okay, what does the image look like, and then I'm adjusting the yellow and magenta filters on the projector, because basically the negative is being projected onto photosensitive paper. So even there, I'm adjusting the color temperature to what I want, to what looks good. I'm not thinking about, am I maintaining the character of the negative? No, the whole point is to get a good print. And the whole point of these scans, therefore, is to get a good scan. So I did edit them because they were saved as TIFF files to give some latitude in terms of editing. And since I scanned them myself, that, you know, my goal was to get a good picture, or as good a picture as I could get. And it's not perfect. I'm still learning development, printing, scanning, the whole thing. So this is just, you know, a step along that journey, so to speak. Oh, I should also add, because this is a completely manual camera, I messed up a couple of times, and there's 2 double exposures because I didn't advance the film. I forgot to advance the film, so I have 2 double exposures, so you see those now, but that's kind of part of the process. And I did bump up quite a bit the contrast, because I wanted to kind of get a sort of image that made sense. I wanted to bring out the detail from the overlapping images within reason, but I will admit that I went a bit hard on these ones. But they're double exposures. They're kind of in some ways throwaway, in another way experimental. So yeah, there you are. But I did enjoy taking these pictures, and I do like Lucky 200 so far. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I buy my own film, but yeah, the results are pleasing for sure. There's yeah, like I said, kind of reminiscent of Gold 200, I would say, in some ways. And I think the negatives proved to be pretty flexible once they had been scanned and once I was editing them. I'm also going to try and print some of these photos, so again, make enlargements of them and see how that works, and how I have to correct them with the photo enlarger. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed these photos and you got a little bit of an impression of the types of photos that you can get out of Lucky 200 in 120 format.